Now, our forefathers are not scientifically inclined those times. They are not technologically built. So, they know that pawpaw leaf with susumasa leaf, bitter leaf can cure malaria. But sometimes there are some malarias the person cannot drink because the malaria has attacked the person to a extent that he cannot even open the mouth. So they understand that no, let's cut the body with blade and put that thing, do it black pot and put it inside so that it will mix with the blood and work with the system. Dr. Sam David is my name. Solution Center and Herbal Church. You got any issue, you got to contact me. Rice and other thing has been interviewed on television. Let's go and watch. And after you watch, I will bring you part 2 of those things. They are real. They are real. No challenger. Let's go and watch.
I understand very well that we have gone to school to learn science and medicine. No two ways about that. And it is so important that we do that. But for information, are you also aware that sometimes we can also use traditional, we can use herbal and spiritual means to heal some diseases and sicknesses that are among us as human beings? That is what you don't know. So whilst respecting your science, your medicine, your this and that, remember also that we from Africa, one thing that we were taught from birth is that we can use herbs. We can use spiritual means to heal some diseases that are within us, and that is what I am about to talk about today in this conversation that I've been looking forward to have all this time. And if there is one man who I interview and has become a family member to the Flex Entertainment family, he is Bishop Sam David, because out of him I get so many calls from around the world, people who are just wanting me to go to him on their behalf, people who just want me to introduce them to the bishop. So it always feels good to come to his house to learn and to spread that message to you. So today it is going to be a beautiful journey, a journey of how beyond knowing medicine and sciences, how we can use herbal, spiritual means and other traditional ways to heal ourselves. My name is Sammy Flex and my special guest is Bishop Sam David. I believe you know him. If you are someone who frequents this channel, then I want to believe that you know him. I came with my entire team, Digital Rasta, Currency, Richie Flex, Lapiji and Team Dodo Solomon for this particular conversation. So relax and let's welcome the Bishop to tell us more. Bishop, welcome again to Sammy Flex TV.
Thank you, Sammy Flex.
It is always a delight to listen to you talk.
Yes.
And people enjoy listening to you as well.
Wow.
How does it feel when the whole world is calling you and some of them they think you are too young to know what you know?
You know, one thing about the Bible, those who have the anointing or did the miracle in the Bible has a surprise bodies. In the life of David, in the life of Solomon, Elijah, Elisha, Saul and the rest, they carry surprise bodies and they are not that matured. And when we come to the bigger prophet, which is Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ started his ministry at the age of 30 years, which we have a lot of people who have and we have knowledge. Knowledge is learned in the school, and then it can also be blessed by an individual. But wisdom is naturally given. Yes. So when you have that wisdom, it leads you. Somebody said knowledge means you know to lead your age.
Oh, okay. Knowledge.
Yeah.
You know to lead your age. Beautiful.
Yes.
I see. Yeah. And they also praise you that you are handsome. I said, hey, you guys relax. The man has been taken already.
Yes.
And what do you also do to keep yourself young and looking good all the time?
Okay, so one thing we call something, number one, hereditary. If your family, you have this kind of body, that is, my father is like this, my grandfather too, this is how they look like, they will grow, but that is how their body is. My father was 60 years, but he was still riding a bicycle. You can only know by the green hair he carried. And then also, the environment I'm coming from, we eat akple. And this kind of and this kind of herbal, ama, deme, and the rest. So we know scientifically it washes the system and it keeps the body fit. Yes.
So that is the secret.
That is the secret.
So we also have to start eating akple and fetre.
Herbal, simple.
Wow. If you see me eating akple next time, don't be disturbed, because I was taught by the bishop that I have to eat akple and fetre dechi. Okay, now Bishop, we can go straight into the conversation today.
Sure.
Can we say with all confidence in us that every disease or sickness can be healed either through herbal or spiritual means?
Yes. All disease can be healed through herbals and spiritual means. When we talk of herbal, we are talking about spiritual means. Because it is the herbal that forms spiritual.
Okay. Through the herbs?
Yes.
We get a spiritual.
Thank you. If we say busum buso or ghost, idol, it is the mixture of herbs that forms that thing. What you put in this chair, give it a spirit to perform. Now, if you say juju, it is the combination of herbs. You get alligator pepper, you get something, you combine, and there is another spirit to sit on it. So herbs is both negative and positive. Herbs is everything.
Okay.
Now, when we come to medical term, no doctor will be able to tell me that the healing they heal, it is not through herbs. Every healing they go through, it is by the help of herbs. When you go to hospital and then they give you water, you know, you see water. You can realize that they put in some medicine, they inject the water. And that water, that medicine they inject, when you refound, it is through the herb, that is why they got those things. Even paracetamol, it is herb. F-pack and the rest, it is herbs. Now, our forefathers are not scientifically inclined those times. They are not technologically built. So, they know that pawpaw leaf with susumasa leaf, bitter leaf can cure malaria. But sometimes there are some malarias the person cannot drink because the malaria has attacked the person to a extent that he cannot even open the mouth. So they understand that no, let's cut the body with blade and put that thing, do it black powder and put it inside so that it will mix with the blood and work with the system. So a brownie or white man grows up to know that that black powder, they can refound it to be in form of a liquid and then do it as a, you know, the injection. And then they inject it. So today you wake up and say, no, I want to go to hospital. Cutting myself is a blade. By blade is a satanic, it's evil. And I want to go to hospital. And you've forgotten that it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Because the strength you also get into your body.
Getting me and the medicine, it's the same thing. So, you know, herb is everything. And we Africans are so lucky that we are blessed with all those things. The white man's country is not blessed like that. They have their own way they are blessed. That is why God said, white man, I have not blessed you with this kind of natural thing. So I will give you that knowledge so that you can manufacture plane, car, all those kind of machinery. But Africa, you are blessed. You can fly from here to USA without taking aeroplane. Because I give you all the herbs. Are you getting it?
I get it.
White man cannot do that. So you have to come by aeroplane. You know, our forefathers, you know, those times when you want to run, you are in a track running. I remember I wanted to run. And when we are running, there's something. There's something here when you are running. Then they say it's pepper, something like that. Then I will say, oh, I feel pity because I want to win. Then my uncle say, come, get this herb, get this herb, get this herb. And I get it, I achieve it. He said, next time, when you are running in a school, anybody passing you, just say, Azuma Gadega.
Azuma Gedege.
Good. Aponchi dia eninim ewonichi.
Oh, okay.
It means kasa obe say me I will be doing okay, trotting, jogging, but everybody is going behind
you.
They say, hey, this guy is running. No, means what? Myself, I'm not running.
Azuma Gedege.
Azuma Gedege. You get it? And it is a mixture of herbs, knowledge that somebody got it. But a white man don't have that. He's not blessed with that one. So you need to train, exercise, and get this thing. Training is good, but when it comes to that factor, God has blessed African. I know my uncle, those times, when he want to travel from Akachi, my hometown, Luma, to Togo, Chevier, those areas, he doesn't pick a car. In the dawn, he go to Bola, where they throw dustbin. Then he changed to be this bird. Vulture. He goes with the bag, he goes.
Wow.
So when he's coming, you realize that people will throw things and you throw it on a vulture and you tend to be a human being. Say, Toku, what are you doing here? He say, oh, for some call.
Wow.
Are you getting me?
Wow.
Those things are real African, which is not satanic. We have satanic one, they are there.
Of course.
But you know, we are mixing the whole thing together. Which beats my imagination. So African, we are blessed. We can cure a lot of things spiritually and then physically. One thing is about the issue is that some people are learning spiritual work.
Okay.
So when you are sick or you have problem, you go to them. If I say you are sick, I mean maybe you are not health wise, or if you are poor, it's also sickness. If you are not having favor, it's also sickness. So if you go to them, maybe what they are doing is not the right thing. You may think that maybe Africa has not got any power. Africa actually has power. African actually has power. You remember I was telling you the other time when we went to, is it Anthill?
Yeah, the Anthill.
On top of Anthill, when you hold it, it brings something. You embrace it, so African has power sometimes.
I see. Now, interesting. So, at what point, Bishop, can you say that this sickness, because I know some people, they've gone to the hospital several times to try either the spiritual or the herbal way?
Thank you. Now, if somebody is sick, technology, we are inclining technology. Don't be in the church that I'm sick, church is going to pray for me to get healed. Don't start with that one. The first step is to go to hospital. The first step, whether you have a prophet or not, a prophecy can fail. God can reveal or the person can decode, but that was not the interpretation given to you. So the first step is go to hospital. Do a test. They will tell you that, oh, this stomach, we don't see anything. Yet you know you are feeling something.
Yes.
Then it tells you spiritual. Then you visit a spiritual clinic. That is the prophet or the spiritual people, whatever. You visit them. So when you visit them, they also check spiritually to see that this, you know, at what point, that right there, this thing that, there are some sickness or some power. When they throw it against you and they use something of yours, your clothing or anything, to bury at the cemetery for some time, no spiritualist can take you unless you die and go.
Wow.
So in that case, if it's experienced spiritualist, he tells you this one, they can't do anything about it. They call it molido in a way. Because already the ghosts have already taken you and they want to judge the case and they need you to come. And your spirit has already gone there.
So that one, nobody can save you. You are gone already.
Yeah, you are gone already. So unless you are gone, they judge the case, and Mother Nature wanted you to come back again. Then that is why we have reincarnation.
Reincarnation.
Yes. So
they
we have
come in another form.
Another form.
In another body.
Exactly. That is it.
I see. So when the doctor tells you this one, we cannot treat it, you have to start looking for herbal or spiritual treatment.
Exactly.
Can you just go to anybody for herbal or spiritual treatment because you've gone to the hospital, the doctor is not seeing top? Is it just anybody can go to for spiritual and herbal treatment? That
is a powerful question, a very fantastic question. You cannot just go to any hospital. The same way you cannot just go to any herbal or spiritual person. Me, if I'm sick, I want to go to hospital. Maybe I've gone there before and I know they are good. Or somebody has gone there. Okay.
The person has recommended the hospital.
Good. So you have to take your time. Who have gone there before? That is one. Not by the talking what the person is saying. As for this mouth, everybody can talk. Somebody will have a proper mouth, but he doesn't do what is expected
Yeah,
to do.
yeah.
So you have to study, pray, watch carefully. Human being, we have spirit. If you go there and it will be okay, you will know.
You know.
Yes. Investigate. That is what I investigate. So you have to check the track record of that person. Yes, before. How many people, maybe testimony. The testimony through, now the world is changing.
Okay.
You cannot rely on testimony nowadays too. Because people pay people to come and give testimony.
Fake testimonies. Yeah, I love this.
So you cannot rely on that.
I love this.
Too.
Yes.
So
people pay people just come and act.
Just
come and give fake testimonies.
So you have to go down yourself. Do research yourself. And if you go to the person doing can tell you something. He will help or he will not help. Yes. And whoever will help you, a spiritual person doesn't brag. That is one. He doesn't brag. Because
any spiritual person doesn't brag.
The correct spiritual person doesn't brag.
They don't say, I can do this, I can do this, I can do that.
No. After the thing is done, before he will brag. Because he knows he can fail. He knows that time and season count. He may cure the same sickness yesterday, but he can fail him today.
Because of your background, because of where you're coming from.
Yes. So he doesn't brag until he finishes the work before he brags. So he tells you, let's do this, let's keep our fingers crossed. It doesn't. And number two, a good spiritual person doesn't brag, because when you are bragging, spirit can leave you anytime.
Wow.
If you possess spirit, it can leave you anytime.
Because you are bragging.
Yes, you don't control the spirit. It can leave you any point in time. So it is only the empty people that brags. Are you getting me?
I'm getting it.
Help me, what to me? I have power. I have the... No, it is not like that. Are you getting me?
It is fakery.
Yes. No.
The one who can really do the job, it is the job that will speak for him or her.
For him or her. It doesn't brag. And every direction the person gives to, if you watch inside carefully, it tells you, is it correct or is not correct? Are you getting it?
I'm getting it very well.
If I come to you as a spiritual person and I say I have malaria, then you say, okay, my father is doing me, my mother is doing me, my auntie is doing me. So you are going to do a sacrifice at Riverside, so and so. I will not buy that.
Because there's malaria.
It is malaria.
It is in my body.
Yes, I don't know the medicine, but I have idea that certain herbs combination could cure. So if you tell me the herb, I will know this herb could cure or not. You can't bath me at a river and the malaria go. Never.
Yeah.
Now, and we have something we call faith healing. In the spiritual term, we have something called faith healing. Mostly the pastors know about this. It is something you learn. Faith healing. They learn on top of numerology. So anybody who have a headache or who have a leg pain, you can see a pastor say, lie down. They will be praying. Then he will touch the leg, hold like this, as if he throw it away. Touch that leg, hold it like as if he throw it away. No, there is nothing spiritual going. It's a faith healing. If you do it 30 times, automatically the pain must reduce.
Because you are taking the pain out of the leg. Yes.
So everybody can do it, not even a pastor.
Just with the faith.
Are you getting
that
it?
Whatever you're doing is taking the pain out of the person.
Yes. We have that healing too there. Now, if you do it 30 and you're still feeling the pain, he come back to do another 10, 40. And by all means, you see reduction. And you go home and the pain will still come back again. You have already given testimony. It doesn't care.
Yes, because on that day, the pain went.
Are you getting me?
I'm getting it.
But before you close to that place, you realize that it's more severe. But practically, spiritual works are there, which people can learn and do it. And others, it's a gift. They are born with it. Those who are born with it, they don't brag. Those who learn on the work, They are even scared of the spirit because it can leave them at any time.
Yeah.
What make them to be that level is the spirit. Other than that, no. So these are the signs you need to see
before you make any move that you are going to see someone who is a spiritual doctor.
Perfect.
That is very well. Are all herbal medicines hygienic? Because sometimes people think, being careful, you go and take some herbal medicine and you develop another sickness.
All are not hygienic, frankly speaking.
Good.
If you go to some area, it is good that even if you want to go to a herbal person, it should be a little, it should have a background, educational background, a little. So he will understand, excuse my language anyway. I'm not saying that if the person is not having educational background, he cannot do it.
Yeah.
But most at time, the person should have educational background.
The person who is practicing.
Who will understand hygiene. Because I know that some of our forefathers, they don't understand hygiene. Exactly. They plot the hair, you don't even wash it, then they do it, drink it. It will work and it will give you another problem. But that dirt on the hair, no. You have to wash it neatly and do this. So, yes, some are not this thing, are not hygienically good, which the receiver, the one who is going to seek, must be vigilant.
Okay.
Must be just like the doctors. When you go, some are not careful. They do that operation and they leave pin inside. I know you've heard about that.
Yes.
The same way herbal doctors are also there.
They can also mess.
They can also mess up. You just have to be smart and careful.
I see. Now, since I came to your house today or your office today, I've seen that you are drying some leaves.
Yes.
I've seen them, and the moment you said today you're going to talk about herbal, I said, oh, okay, reason. At what point are we to take dry, like what you are drying?
Yes.
And at what point are we to take the fresh leaves?
Okay.
Because I know around you, there are so many leaves here.
Which are fresh, yes.
Yes.
Yes, semi-fresh. The thing is like this. Fresh leaves also work, dry also work. But one reason why I dry the leaf is this. There are some leaves, when the issue comes, I cannot get it at that point in time. Because it grows based on season. So when I am there and they bring that sickness, I have to help the person, but I may not get that leaf because it's of like a Lantana Camara. If you're getting it at this season, it's very difficult. But it does a lot of things. So as a spiritual person, you need to get it, dry it, make it a powder, reserve it, so that it doesn't spoil. So when that work comes, you only go for your bank, you do it.
Do you have some of them you sell? Because I've seen some drinks, I've seen some containers. Do you have some of them you sell here?
Yes, I don't sell the hair, but the one I did, like brain tonic, when the child is not going to school, like it go to school, but the learning capacity is low, or the person forgetting quickly. So the Lantana Camara does it. Even if you do research, science will tell you every leader should be using it. So rosemary and that's it. I did it as honey, and the person will be taking any changes. And then chameleon, which we can use to do money spray. It gives favor. That one too, I did it to have money spray. Not that the person will come before you say go and come and the rest. Yes.
So that's why you have some of these things here.
Yes.
That whoever needs it, you come and you help the person to get it. I see.
Perfect.
Now we are getting so much knowledge from Bishop Sam David, and I know that we are also going to apply some of these things to get our healing. In fact, sickness is very painful. You might have all the money, you might have all the resources, but if you are not careful, you go down and you cannot do anything again. Reason we have to do spiritual and herbal healing today with Bishop Sam David. I know there are so many questions that you would want to ask. Reason at every point in time, Bishop Sam David gives us his numbers on the screen, and again, anytime you call him, he can help you. If you also have any question, you can still put it under the comment section and everything will be fine. Now, let's go on, Bishop. There are cases that someone can pick one leaf and the leaf can heal so many diseases. How do you guys see this?
Okay, so depending on who is doing the thing. So people see this through dreams. Others who trunks. Others, they've learnt it. Others, herb speaks to them. Okay. So for me, I have seasons. Not always that herb speaks to me. That I know that this year by this time, that is when herbs talks. Not me alone. It talks to anybody at all.
Herbs?
Yes.
Wow.
So you go there, the herbs that you know, you don't know it work, you go there, you learn from the very herbs. The palm branch will say, okay, you add me to this one, this is what I do. You add me to this is what I do. Me alone, this is what I do. So you'll be jotting down things as you are meditating with the herb, you'll be jotting down things. That is one. Okay. Two, somebody have used it and you know this is what this can be done. You learn about that one. Three, in a dream, somebody is showing you herb and you wake up and you try and it works. Then you know one solution to a certain problems. That is how people decode individual, depending on individual, how they decode theirs. Yes.
Let me be specific on these sicknesses and see how you can help us.
Okay.
Men, one of their biggest sicknesses that everybody will be praying that they don't get it is the sickness of old age and the penis.
Okay.
Someone, when they are growing, their penises don't work. That is one. Women too, fibroid. So many times they will tell you, oh, fibroid is killing this one, breast cancer is killing. Are we going to use herbal and spiritual means to clear some of these things?
Thank you, Sammy Flesh.
And let me also add, prostate ulcer.
Yes.
These are men's sickness, prostate weaknesses, erectile weakness, and all that. Can we use herbal and spiritual means to clear them?
Yes. When we say herbal, people sometimes think about maybe the normal herbs. It doesn't limit itself there. It's talking about the natural thing. Anything natural, even the soil, can be used to heal. And Jesus did that in the Bible. Now, those sickness you mentioned are the sickness people fear. But they are the sickness that my followers, my members, they don't even bring that sickness to me.
Why?
They kill it by themselves.
Prostate cancer?
Yes.
Fibroid?
Yes.
Erectile dysfunction?
Yes. No, what I handle is not that one.
It's small.
Oh, no.
Then the worst problem is gone now?
Yes.
Because I know every man is scared of prostate.
Number one, prostate. We have to understand that. When you are getting about 35, 40 years, you start getting sign of that. Okay. And my research tells me that when a man is not having sex, maybe thrice or twice at least in a week, it is the probability of getting prostate is high.
So that thing is true.
So sex is good for a man. Actually,
I've been hearing that.
Yes, that is one. So men who kill themselves for long, if you watch anybody that have prostate, you ask them, he will tell you, my wife don't give me the thing. And he got to some place, Madam I've even forgotten. I relax.
Yeah.
And not knowing the implication is there. All right. Then we have it in a way which the person does it, but over. That want to create another problem.
If you overdo it.
If you overdo it.
We are dead.
It also brings stroke. That's why men mostly have strokes.
Yeah. Oh, the more you have sex, you are likely to get stroke.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you're likely to get prostate.
People do overdo and they get stroke at the point where they were doing it.
Oh, God. We are dead, Bishop. Oh, my God.
But this one is misfortune. It's a bad luck that somebody is not overdoing it, is on the doing, and it happens. It's on the right direction, but it happens. But one thing that you can take away to do is that if you go, other herbalists, they will tell you bring corn silk. You know that corn silk. We will call it bouquet. Corn silk. It is a wabrum.
Yeah.
They can cook it with dandelion. It also does it. But depending on the level of...
for the prostate?
Yes.
Okay.
Depending on the level, it may work and it may not work. So the complete solution is the whole maize, the dry maize, uproot it completely. Forget anybody. Put it in that thing. Pots. Plenty. Set fire under it. Let it burn into ashes. Keep it in a bottle. In the morning before food, pour it in water. Sieve it completely. Drink that water. You will see how you'll be urinating. Continue to the morning, evening, morning, evening, morning, evening, morning, evening. You are good to go. If that prostrate, you study and it is spiritual, it is spiritually that they say, the padlock, or spiritually, they have sealed the woman. Yeah. And you have gone to that woman and you got that disease. That one, the same thing, you have to do it as motto. Cut your body, put it in, and you are good to go. Prostrate. As simple as that. You don't come to get maize from my place. Maize is everywhere. When they harvest the maize,
the plant.
Yeah. Remove everything.
From root.
Thank you.
Then you cut them into pieces?
Yes. Those times, our forefathers drink it like that. But hygienically, you need to sieve it. That's all.
Then you cut it and put it in a pot.
In a pot, good.
And you burn it.
You burn it, it will turn to be ashes.
Ashes.
Yes.
Then you put water into the ashes. You sieve it.
No, when it is burned into ashes, plenty. So it's in your bottle. You have your medicine there. So in the morning you fetch water, warm water in a cup. Then you pour a little powder of the burned one inside.
Oh, okay.
So you remain
Okay,
you'll be using it till they finish.
Yeah. Well, if you still don't understand it or how to use it, that is why the bishop is always available. And that's one thing I love about the bishop. As much as he is teaching you, he knows that sometimes the application will be a little difficult for you guys to do. So he avails himself for you guys to call him, and he will continue to give you the direction. Same way, he has days that he gets to meet people. So if you are looking forward to meet him as well for more teaching, maybe you have some special issue that you want him to talk to you one-on-one, he is also available. He will be giving us all the days that he's been doing that before we run away. But Bishop, about the women, the fibroid too.
Yes, the fibroid.
Yes, let's talk about that before we end.
Fibroid is simple as ABC. Some people say it's a clot of blood. Yes. Others say it's a spiritual. Others say blah, 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 and the rest. No problem. Whether it is spiritual, it is clot of blood, just do this for me. When you were once in a village, you realize that egg is not there. Gather them plenty. Grind them to be powder. A woman, take kupot to your room. Set fire. So pour it in the, it will be, it's like oil. So it will be bringing out smoke. Let the smoke hit your private part, remove everything. Do that. The third day you see that blood is coming out. Your fibroid is going, do that, then we go and check. If it has not gone completely, they will say it has reduced to the number. Do that and be free.
Wow.
Yes.
One of the safest means to clear fibroid.
That's all.
And people are dying out of this.
People are dying out of that.
Reason you have to learn. Bishop Sam David giving us free tuition and education. Now, I told you that the bishop will be willing. Maybe you have special cases. You want to talk to him. You have special cases, you want to come to him. He is always doing consultation online for those who are far. Bishop will give us his phone numbers when he is ready for consultations and how you can also meet him, because no matter your sickness, the bishop is saying that there are spiritual and herbal means to cure you. I know some of you have spent thousands of dollars, euros and pounds to cure some sicknesses. They are not going. They are not going. What bread? Sometimes you've even given up. You've given up. This sickness will lead me to death. The bishop says there are other means that you've not tried, and those means are the spiritual and the herbal means. Bishop, give us the contacts that we are supposed to know, and when you are also doing your consultation, so we come to you.
Okay. So my consultation is Wednesday and Sundays. Wednesdays and Sundays. And Wednesday I do church service because I'm a pastor. That is what God wants me to do. So Wednesday by 7, then I am here.
Wednesdays?
Yes, and Sundays, 7. After church service, then consultation.
Okay.
In church we close very early. Early as 9:30 or 10, then we've closed. Then we start with a consultation. Those who want to see me will start to see me. By consultation, of course, you pick a card.
Okay.
For now, as we speak, is 300 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
You pick a card, then you come and see me. Then I will teach you the direction you are to do. I don't have any problem with you. In case you want to engage me to do it for you or do something for you, then we will still talk about that services. That's how I do my work.
Okay.
And everybody must understand.
Okay.
If you are outside the country, you pay $400 US. That is 400 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
And when you pay, you put the receipt there. People are many. So sometimes it takes 3 days before I reach your place. Because I read from the bottom. Then when I reach, I will call you. Even if I don't get you, I will still continue to call you till I get you. Then what is your problem? We discuss about it. Then I say, okay, this problem, this and this that you have to do before you go. If you realize that you cannot get those things there, I look at a possible other main solution you can get
other
there
options.
and then use it to solve it. Then people do it and then they are free. People say, no, Bishop, you do this on my behalf. Then maybe it is a night work and so on and so. Then we still talk about that one. That's how I do my work.
Okay.
Yes. So and then if you're in Ghana, me, I don't like Ghanaians calling me, sending me message. You just have to come to church. Yeah. After church, you see me one-on-one. Because if Ghanaians are even calling me, it will be distracting me with the outsiders. So outsiders, they are far. Ghana, whole Takrady, Kumasi, you can come here. Then we do it. That is all. All right. If you get to Sansam Junction, I am between Amasamai and then Nsawum. Around Media Sansam Junction. Once you get to the junction, you call me. Or you will see a red Mattis smoker at the junction. Washing base there. Yes, washing base there. It picks people from the junction to my church, closing pick them back free of charge. It doesn't take money.
On worship days?
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay.
You see, even currently, I think yesterday we changed the engine for the car.
Oh, okay.
Because petrol free and this. So if I take that consultation, that is what I used to
pay and service the cars and
the driver too, I need to pay him.
You need to pay him, yeah, that's true, because he's working.
So there is no free lunch like that. Yes, so my number is 0591 659 608. 0591 659 608. That same number is on WhatsApp. And people outside, if I'm not online or we don't have any appointment, you're calling me, I find it difficult to pick it. Okay. Yours is to drop a message
on WhatsApp first.
Bishop, I want to speak to you, period. So the secretary will attend to you. Either voice or you type. But if you're calling me, it's difficult. Or if you can call direct and they will direct you what to do.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So those who are complaining that they call you and sometimes you don't pick, how are you solving that problem for them?
Yeah, it's WhatsApp call. WhatsApp call. And I will solve it, but that is, I have to get somebody who will be picking WhatsApp call always. And frankly speaking, to trust somebody is now difficult to come by. And when people call to, they don't fall on you directly, they feel that,
I'm not talking to the right person.
You get it. So they just have to bear with me. Send me WhatsApp message.
That Bishop, I want to talk to you. And you would even return the call. Sometimes
maybe they don't believe they are talking to me directly. If you don't believe, come up that I don't believe it's you. I will do a voice note. I can do a selfie myself. Put it there for you. Yes.
That is very clean. So all those who have been looking forward to talk to Bishop, that I know you are going through some difficulties, he is ready. All that you have to do is to follow the process. First, leave a WhatsApp message or a voice note to the bishop. That Bishop, I am from here, my name is Days, and I want to talk to you. The bishop will call you himself. You can also call direct call. When you call direct call, someone will direct you to Bishop and everything will be done. Thank you so much, Bishop, for this education. It has been very helpful. Now we know that if the doctor cannot do it, the herbs or the spiritual means can do it. I'll meet you at the other time when we come here again for more knowledge. Be blessed.
New revelation of onion, tomatoes, and what have you are going to come right on Bishop Dr. Sam David TV. Watch out. If you have any issue, just get a number there and contact me. Wherever you are on the globe, you got a Vision Solution Center and Herbal Church, and your solution is right here. Ciao, ciao.